and today we're cooking cider-brined pork chop. Hi all, welcome to Rolling Flame. Today we're going to be making pork chops brined in apple cider. Actually not apple cider, cider-brined pork chops. There you go. So first of all, we're going to be doing this in a Thermomix today. I'm all for using things that can help make really delicious food, but it's still made from fresh ingredients. So in goes 350 grams of, alcoholic apple cider. There we go. Because this is a brine, it's a lot of salt, so that's 30 grams of sea salt, 1 tablespoon of dried rosemary, 1 tablespoon of dried sage. Oh wow, it's got some powder going there. This is some thyme, fresh from the garden. Black pepper, half a teaspoon. So we've got some fresh oregano from the garden. In that goes. On with the lid. So there's a picture of what will eventually be some pork chops right there. Start cooking, just turn it, 5 minutes. To the next step now. So that actually smells amazing. All those flavors have infused and it smells so fresh. I can't wait until that goes into the pork. So we have to take it off, decant it into a jug, and it says to cool it for 30 minutes. Oh goodness. And we just thought we'd speed that process up a little bit. So we've got a little ice bath and that can just hang out in there for a little while. Pretty soon we'll be bagging up the pork with the marinade. We're now about to do part 2 of this, which is to make the sauce that accompanies the pork. I've just peeled an apple. I'll get out of there. Maybe I'll take that stick off as well. Okay, this is kind of like painting by numbers. Next, 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. There we go. 2 teaspoons of pure Canadian maple syrup. There we are. 90 grams of grapeseed oil. I'm cheating, only had olive oil. Use what you have. Tablespoon of whole grain mustard and 6 sprigs of fresh chives cut into quarters. Lid and measuring cup. And away we go. Can't wait to see what we ended up with. Ta-da! Oh wow, smells delicious. Into this vessel so I can keep it in the fridge for when our barbecued chops are ready later. I will just pop that in the fridge, ready for later. All right, here we are for the final step of this preparation. We're just going to get this brine into a bag with the pork. Got some sausages from the butcher here. Not sausages, you know what they are, chops. There we go. Pack them all in. Lucky last. All right. Got a good stir. There we are. And then in we go. So first of all, just push out as much air as I can. Good seal on that. And it's going in this bowl. So every once in a while I'll just turn that over and it can just hang out in the fridge all afternoon, and later on we'll fire up a charcoal grill and cook these puppies. So it's been quite a few hours since we prepared the pork brine and the sauce for the pork chops. It's getting time when we're going to be cooking the chops, and I've prepared this charcoal starter and I'm just lighting it up now. So you can see there's a cube in there, that kerosene cube, and to get rid of that smoke, it goes straight up the chimney. So that should take about 45 minutes to heat up, and we'll be back for the cooking of the chops. I've got it around about a full chimney starter here. I don't want to have it too hot because when you're cooking pork chops, you need to cook it all the way through up against the bone. You don't want to have it raw, and you don't want to scorch it too much on the outside. So on with the grate and we're ready. All right, so we've got the chops out. I've discarded the brine water, and I think an easy way to coat these in oil is to just tip it into the bag like so, zip it up again, and schmuzz, I don't know, schmuzz it all around like that. It may not be perfect, but hopefully it works out pretty well. All right. I had some ironbark in here for smoke, but there was too much smoke. Out she comes. All right, so I'll get the thicker, bigger ones more over the center of the coals. And I'll put the smaller ones just around the outside. Oh, yum. It'll be great. A little bit smoky, just how we like it. And that's it. I've just sort of done it on a medium heat today, so it's not super searing. So that will actually take a little while to do. We don't need to panic or anything. We're just going to hang around and chill out. What's great about doing this recipe here in the kettle is it's getting a blend of all of that delicious charcoal smoke, and it just goes so well with that apple cider brine and the pork flavour. Put all of those things together and a lick of flame. It is so great. Okay, let's check that temperature against the bone now. Oh yeah, perfect. Okay, as far as resting goes, I'm just going to rest it straight onto my plate. Okay, so we actually do have the rest of the meal prepared inside, but I actually just want to try this. So we have the cider and apple sauce here. I'm just going to try that with it. Going to just go in like this. Oh, it looks good. Oh wow. Yum. Yeah, that's got a bit of rendered fat in it. Get away. And because we cooked it slow as well, I even got a mouthful here, so it wasn't too hot. It got that scorch, and then it just hung out in there. It wasn't. It just slow cooked, juicy. And now the meal is complete. I just need to discard the bone.